She was the pride of Cedar Hollow, the crown queen, the girl everyone adored. But one September night, she vanished. The only clue? A single silver heel glittering in the dirt on a lonely road. What happened to Lila Mae Carson would uncover secrets darker than anyone in this small town could have imagined. Welcome back to True Crime of Psycho, where we dive deep into the darkest mysteries, the crimes that haunt communities, and the stories that demand to be told. Today's case, the queen who vanished. Cedar Hollow, population 7,000. A quiet little town where life moves slowly. The diner was always full, and Friday night football was sacred. And then there was Lila Mae Carson. At 24, Lila was more than a beauty queen. She was a mentor at the community center, a role model for young girls, and a fundraiser's dream. With blonde curls and a warm, easy smile, she seemed untouchable, an image of grace and goodness. To Cedar Hollow, Lila wasn't just Miss Cedar County. She was their queen. Lila just had this light. She made people feel seen, you know? She wasn't fake. She was real, and that's why everybody loved her. But on the night of September 14th, 2019, that light went out, and the town of Cedar Hollow would never be the same again. After a long evening of rehearsal for the Harvest Festival, Lila left the auditorium at 9:45 p.m. She stopped at the gas station on Highway 16. Security footage captured her buying a bottle of water, a polite smile on her face. That was the last time she was seen alive. 2 days later, her white Honda Civic was discovered abandoned on an old logging road outside of town. Inside, her purse, her phone untouched. Her rehearsal dress was neatly folded in the back seat, and outside on the gravel shoulder, a single silver heel. At this time, we believe foul play may be involved. We're asking anyone with information to come forward. At first, investigators feared the worst, a random act of violence, a drifter from the highway, a crime of opportunity. The community searched the woods, lit candles, and prayed for her return. But the deeper detectives dug, the less random this disappearance seemed. Phone records showed dozens of late-night calls to the same number, hours-long conversations, always after midnight. Her bank account revealed cash withdrawals she couldn't explain. And in her journal, scribbled lines of fear. I feel like I'm living two lives. That number led police to Ethan Cole, a married contractor and father too, a man 15 years older than Lila. To the town's shock, Ethan admitted he and Lila had been having a secret affair for almost a year. When they said it was Ethan, I couldn't believe it. He had a wife and kids. He built half the houses in this town. Nobody saw that coming. But if Ethan was hiding the secret, what else was he hiding? And could he be the one who took Cedar Hollow's queen? Ethan insisted he hadn't seen Lila the night she vanished, but investigators weren't buying it. When forensic teams examined Lila's car, they found traces of blood in the backseat. DNA confirmed it belonged to Ethan. Confronted, Ethan changed his story. He admitted Lila had been in his car that night, but claimed he'd drop her off near the old mill. Alive, detectives scoured the area. Nothing. He was lying. We knew it. But without a body, without more evidence, we couldn't make an arrest. As weeks dragged on, pressure mounted. That's when detectives turned to Lila's closest friend, Hannah. She told me she was done with Ethan. She was ready to end it. She even said she was going to tell everyone at the Harvest Festival. She said, "The crown doesn't mean anything if I keep living a lie." If Hannah was right, Ethan had more to lose than anyone else in Cedar Hollow. His family, his reputation, his business, everything. Investigators re-examined Ethan's alibi. This time, cell phone pings placed him near the logging road, the same road where Lila's car and that silver heel were found. Under pressure, Ethan cracked. He told us they argued. She threatened to go public. He grabbed her arm, and she fell and hit her head. He said it wasn't supposed to happen. He panicked. Ethan confessed. He left her body in the woods that night, returning later to bury her in a shallow grave. 6 weeks after she vanished, Cedar Hollow's search ended in heartbreak. Their queen was gone forever. The trial gripped the town. Packed courtrooms. Neighbors turned against neighbors. Ethan Cole, once a respected family man, was convicted of second-degree murder. He was sentenced to 35 years in prison. His wife filed for divorce. His children left Cedar Hollow with her. The town, once united in pride, was left fractured and broken. It wasn't just losing Lila. It was realizing we didn't really know the people we thought we did. That shook us to the core. Today, in the sheriff's office, a glass case holds a single silver heel, a haunting reminder of the queen whose light was stolen and the darkness that had been hiding in plain sight. In Cedar Hollow, they'll always remember her as their queen, but her story is also a warning. Sometimes the danger isn't a stranger lurking in the night. Sometimes it's the person you thought you knew best. What do you think? Was Lila simply in the wrong place at the wrong time, or could this crime have been prevented? Let us know in the comments. And if you want more stories like this, subscribe to True Crime of Psycho, because every crime has a story, and we're here to tell it.